We would also like to take this time tonight to pay tribute to one of our own. The local soccer community, including Newman, recently lost a great coach and tireless ambassador for the sport. Alan Shepherd served as Newman's women's soccer coach from 2001 to 2004. Here tonight to represent Alan is his wife Beth and daughters Ashley and Emily. He not only had made a lasting impact on his players, but had created lasting friendship with the coaching staff and players. Cliff Brown, Newman's men's soccer coach, who has worked with Alan, has asked to say a few words tonight.
I'd just like to say that I was very privileged to know Alan in a variety of roles. When I first met him was back in the early 80s when I was a Wichita wing, and a gentleman named Chris Knapp was our student trainer. Chris was a player here at Newman University. He also played for the Wheathawks. He invited me out to a Wheathawks game, and I commented on a young Alan Shepherd as he played. I wasn't familiar with him, but I was very impressed with the way he composed himself on the field. As time went by, I got to know Alan as an opposing coach. He was a women's coach at Friends when I had both the men's and the women's program, and he was always a fierce competitor, but an absolute gentleman as we played. He had the men at that time. He went back and had the women later. But he was always a fierce competitor, and but always very, very fair and easy to get along with on the sideline. I also knew him as a referee when I played for the Wichita Wings. Came back in '91, played a few games, and Alan refereed one of those games, and that was when he was still called a young Alan Shepherd, and he was very new to the league at that time. He was recognized as one of the really up-and-coming top referees. I also knew him as a cohort as I worked alongside him here at Newman. When we were looking for a women's coach, I immediately went to him in 2001. There wasn't a hiring process. I just went directly to them and asked him to come here and take over the program. He immediately turned it around, won a championship in the old conference we were in, and was an extremely successful coach here, and I was very sorry when we saw him leave after the 2004 season. If you look around the complex here, we have the two new fences on the ends. I like to call those the Alan Shepherd Memorial fences because the two nets that we just took down to replace with these were purchased by Alan Shepherd when he was a coach here. So they'd been here that long. And then finally, I just want to talk about just how Alan was as a coach and as a person. One of the things I saw that was posted after his death was how it was an early article when he was a high school coach. He talked about how hard you have to work for your players to get them recognized for college. Well, he did that up to his last day. On the day he passed away, he exchanged emails with me, asking me to come out and take a look at one of his players in the Titan Classic this week. And he cared enough that he didn't just send his schedule, but he sent the schedule for the entire tournament for both brackets. Says, hey, just in case you want to take a look at somebody else's kids, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to help you out. It just kind of speaks for who he was and what he was throughout his life. And I know the Wichita soccer community is going to be the lesser without him. Thank you, and God bless his family.